Welcome everyone to your full moon in Aquarius reading. Now Aquarius is an air sign. It has the traits of originality and vision. It's ruled by Uranus, which is about rebellion, upheaval, eccentricity. Now this full moon will fall in different houses depending on your rising sign. So I do recommend for these moon readings that you do look at your rising sign first and then your sun sign after that. If you feel drawn, you can also look for your moon sign. So I'll leave that completely up to how you feel. Now, just a bit of a note with the full moon. The full moon is about, it's the clarification and the results from questions, dreams, intentions that you set at the last new moon. It's also a time for gratitude and forgiveness. It's a time to let go of what hasn't been working, what is no longer working, what just hasn't worked. And it's a time of acceptance of where you are right now, where you find yourself now. So I hope you enjoy these readings, take them as they resonate, and if you do like them, please remember to hit the like button, and if you are so drawn, please remember to subscribe so you help my little channel to grow. Let's get into the readings. Hello Cancer, welcome to your full moon in Aquarius reading. Let's have a look what Spirit has in store for you, or what messages Spirit has for you. So Cancer, this full moon is playing out in your 8th house. That's ruled by Pluto, and it influences death, rebirth, transformation, sex, other people's money. So let's see what Spirit has to say to you today. Oh, now you can see me shuffling. So this is the 3rd time this card has come out. Let me think now. A Taurus had it, Gemini had it, and now you Cancer. And I shuffle. So obviously Spirit is saying we're here and you're protected and you're guided. So that's a beautiful, beautiful sign. So Spirit, what else have we got for Cancer for this full moon in Aquarius? Very nice. Beautiful. I like to see that, an end of a tough cycle. And being the full moon in Capricorn, that was in July, so maybe you've had a tough time from there. Let's take this one. 2 of Wands. Okay, Cancer, let's have a look. Just let me tune into your messages. Okay. So the full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. And your 8th house, I'm going to focus here on rebirth and transformation. I wonder if you've gone through a few endings. Take time to breathe out, kind of, you know, it's kind of like, oh, gotta, you know, kind of breathe. And sometimes we can feel like that when we are going through transformation, when things are ending and new beginnings haven't quite come yet. And the disseminating moon is the waning gibbous moon. And that calls us to, you know, go within. It's, you know, to turn inwards. It asks us to think about our goals, to be grateful. It's very introspective. And I'm wondering if that's almost what you're either going into or coming out of. And it'll be different for all of you. So either the ending of this tough cycle is going to put you into a place where you're going to think about everything that happened or what you went through. And it's going to cause you to transform in some way. It's going to cause you to reevaluate some things about yourself. But know that if you feel, I'm feeling the energy of being done. Cancer, I feel like you're done. You're tired. I feel like you've had a little bit enough. And you kind of, I don't know why I want to say that. I kind of feel like you're just holding on. And I feel the cards are saying, breathe out. You can let go now. You're okay. You can let go now. You've done really well. Survive sounds very dramatic. Let me find a word less dramatic and traumatic. You've done the work. You're coming out the other end of the tunnel. And a tunnel's dark, and a tunnel can, you know, in the dark we can allow our fears to run away with us, our doubts to get hold of us. But with the disseminating moon, which is the waning gibbous moon, take time to breathe out. Take time. You know, maybe things didn't work out as you had hoped. Reevaluate. Do you still want the same things that you wanted before? Are your goals still the same, or have they changed course a little or completely? It's time to go inward. It's time to, especially with the Empress here, nurture yourself. Look after yourself. Because it's not only you that's going to be looking after you, but I feel they're protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. I feel this card is here in your reading to say, look after you. We're looking after you too. And we need to do our bit for our own self-care. It's very important. Our self-care is important. And that means so many different things to everybody. You know, for somebody, it might be a beautiful hot bubble bath with candles. Another person, it might be going for a run. Another person, it might just be watching, you know, a feel-good movie, reading a good book, listening to some good music and dancing, whatever it means to you. And I feel that that is going to have a really profound effect on you, Cancer, in this full moon. It's going to rebalance you. Now, the 8th house is also about other people's money. So have you taken out a loan and you've battled to pay for it or to pay it back? You know, it's put you in a bit of financial difficulty. It can be a lot of different things. So please take this information and put it into your life and see how it might apply to you. We have the King of Wands, and I love that this card is here in your reading, because the King of Wands, the kings for me are all about giving. And when I mean giving, I don't mean just giving to people, but I mean what we push out into the world. The Queens to me is what we receive, what we take. And with the King of Wands, this is your passion. This is what drives you. This is what gets you up in the morning and out of bed. The King of Wands follows his heart. He follows his soul calling. He follows his dreams. He has a confidence in himself and in the universe to always go for his dreams. He doesn't even contemplate the thought that he can fail, because if he hits a roadblock, instead of feeling he has failed, he just course corrects. So he never fails. And I think when we can embrace this, when we can see we haven't failed, we've just gone as far along this path as we can, and now we need to go down this one. And okay, yes, when we're on a path, we can see, okay, this path now leads nowhere. We either can go right or left. But it's not always easy to see when we and the way we are evolving and changing and transforming, when we've come up against a brick wall. We just keep trying to go through it, because obviously it's a metaphor. There's no brick wall there, but we just keep pushing when there's nothing there to push. It's a dead end. And the King of Wands never does that. If he feels resistance, he might push a little. Still resistant? Okay, that's a sign that I need to recalculate, replan, and move off slightly to the left, slightly to the right, completely to the left, completely to the right. Doesn't matter to him. He's still focused. It doesn't matter if he has to tweak his course. He's happy to do that because he knows it'll get him to where he wants to be, where he needs to be, in order to follow his heart. What the path that is aligned with his authentic self. And I feel that you're being asked to embody this kind of mindset, this kind of knowing and understanding. And it takes confidence, it takes believing in yourself. And I think that's why, like, this is really saying, look, the end of the difficult situation is coming, but then we're going to want you to take time out and look after yourself and reevaluate, regain your confidence, build yourself up again to go back out. And the Empress is very much the same in a different way. She doesn't understand lack. It's just not in her vocabulary. She sees abundance in everything. She is all about the birthing of new ideas. And really, when I think of the Empress, she's always in that kind of new beginning stage. The stage that we're often, as humans, the most fearful in. Yet look at her. She's calm. She knows that she will be provided for. She knows she has to do her bit. The wheat had to be planted for it to be harvested. But she just does. And then she allows to receive. And she's this perfect balance of doing and being. And I really feel for you, Cancer. This is transformation for you. You're leveling up in some way. There's been something difficult, and it's almost proven to you, because we never have to prove anything to anybody else, but it's proven to you your resilience, how much you've grown. You know, would this situation in the past, would it have sent you into a frenzy of self-sabotage and doubts and who knows what else? But did it not? I mean, yes, it was a difficult stage, it was a difficult passage, but did you apply, or did you try to remember everything that you've already learnt on your journey? Was it almost a situation that enabled you to see how far you've come in your inner journey? Did you not react to people like you normally would? Did you not give in to temptations? I want to say, like, lies, you know, the lies that we tell ourselves, that we believe. Did you stay true to yourself as best you could, even though the situation was difficult? Because with these cards, I kind of feel you have. Because with these cards, it shows me that, yeah, you're leveling up. And you're moving forward to greater understandings. And you've proved this to yourself. And I feel that when we do that, our eyes are opened more so than anybody telling us anything or trying to show us different things. When we go through an experience and we look at the end of it and went, wow, there is no way a year ago, 6 months ago, 3 months ago, I would have reacted that way. Wow, I've really changed. And I feel like it's going to put you in this energy of really going, yeah, wow, if I manage to do that, what else can I do? And then we have the Two of Wands, and the card says, taking the next steps, bold and ambitious choices, partnering with others who share your dreams, expanding your plans, continuing to move forward. And yes, I love the Two of Wands card. I love, he's got the world in his hand, and it always makes me think the world is our oyster. Cancer, the world is your oyster. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? How do you want to be? And with whom, if anyone? But it's looking out from a comfort zone, from a place where you now find yourself. It's looking out and going, what else is out there for me? What else can I achieve? The Two of Wands for me is really that card of, I'm going to start dreaming again. What dreams do I now have? This is a beautiful reading, Cancer. It's filled with so much hope, but not hope as in the sense of wishful thinking hope. Hope in the sense of you've shown yourself who you are now. You really see yourself much more clearly. And where you might have had doubts and lack of self-confidence and thoughts of real lack in everything, you're now sitting going, right, what's my next dream? What's my next vision for my life? I think that's what you're going to be doing this full moon in Aquarius, Cancer. You're going to be, what am I going to dream of now? And I know the full moons are not, the full moon is about harvesting, you know, taking time out to see what we've manifested, because, you know, what wishes and intentions we put out at the full and the waxing crescent moon. But I just find that you're going to harvest, you're going to understand what you learned, and then you're going to sit there and go, after a period of adjustment and breathing and, you know, coming to the end of the hard time and putting it all together and realizing it, you're going to be ready at the new moon at the end of this month to really go, right, what am I going to dream for myself? And Cancer, if you remember this reading, dream big. The world's your oyster. Dream big, because you can achieve it. A beautiful reading for you, Cancer. I hope that it will help you in the weeks ahead. If you've enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up. And if you so choose, please subscribe. It helps me grow my little channel. Thank you so very much for being with me here today. Take care. Love and light. Bye-bye.